What's in the garden, everyone? This is Tiff. I'm coming back with an update on what I have going on. Um, I hope everyone has survived the cold weather that was going across the Mid South, and we were in like maybe 6 or 7 inches of snow. It's all gone now, thank goodness. We just had another cold front come through, but tomorrow should be a little warmer. So I'm happy about that. Hopefully this weekend I can get out in the yard, in the garden, and do some maintenance. So that's what I plan to do this weekend if it's warm. Just to give you a little update on what I have. I have new lights. Again, this one is new and that one up there is new, and I just have it shining down on these plants. I just turned this around on today. So tomorrow the light will be shining on these. This is a pepper. I have some tomatoes back there. Some more tomatoes. My tomatoes are kind of struggling. You see some limbs falling off. No roots coming out the bottom. But tomatoes. This is some snapdragons right here. This is hyssop right there. Tomatoes. Okay. So that's what I have right here. And these are my straight 8 cucumbers and saffron squash. I think the saffron squash is a winter squash. I'm not good at winter squash. So do you harvest it? I gotta figure out the harvest time, because do I have to count from the time I see the squash actually growing and then count 100 days, whatever the case may be? I don't even know how long this stuff takes to fully mature. But my straight 8 cucumbers are coming up. That's one of the saffron squashes that's coming up. I think another one is coming up back there. Over here, I have my gray zucchini and my yellow summer squash. The yellow one has something coming up. You can see it's kind of raised. The gray zucchini doesn't have anything yet. Let's see. This one might be coming up as well. But it's on the heat mat. In here, I have some dandelion that has not come up yet. In the back right there, I have some ground cherries. My calendula, which are, let me turn this light off just so you can see. My calendula has come up. In here, I have butterfly pea. Oh, y'all, this was not up earlier when I checked. Let me show you, because I had to redo it because I put the butterfly peas in, and it was taking so long. I was like, let me research, and it said to scarify it and soak it for 12 to 24 hours, and so I did that. But look at that. This is my first time growing butterfly pea. So I'm going to put this on here just for tonight, and take it off in the morning because it should be all the way up. In here, I just was going to try onions. I had a lot of onion seeds, and I said I'm just going to try it and see what happens. Nothing has come up just yet. Okay, now we're going to go over here. Y'all, my basil leaf was on the lamp, so it's kind of scarred right there. My roselle right here, basil, that's my, what is this, moringa right here. More basil and tomatoes and peppers back there. Rosemary Over to the side. More hyssop right here. My lemongrass, peppers. You see this stuff is like getting really tall. I'm gonna have to move it. I'm probably gonna put it over here on this shelf. And more snapdragons. Right here I have bok choy and Swiss chard. Those are some, I think the first set is, that's dahlias. And I have some more flowers in the back. I'm not sure what those are though. I'll have to check. Calendula right here. Nasturtiums right there. I'm about to up pot those. Y'all, my lavender came on up. And I have a comfrey. I was very skeptical about this comfrey. But it came up and it looks like some more seedlings are trying to come up in there as well. What is this? My eggplant back there. Doing good. What is that? Okay. Got my sage right here. But it's another one, small one, trying to pop up in the back. This is my... What is this? I don't know what that is, y'all. But hey, I got some bell peppers, and these are my some kind of other peppers. That's my sage. So what is borage? I think that's the borage. Okay, so that's what I have going on today, and I am going to... Oh, that's not the right one. Okay. Calendula. And what is this? Nasturtiums. I'm going to up pot these nasturtium today. And since if I have enough soil out, okay, I had to get rid of some boxes today. I had a lot of deliveries while the snow was on the ground. Bought these shoes. They're too big. I mistakenly bought a men's size. I am going to go ahead and up pop these nasturtiums. While you guys are on the phone, on the camera with me, you are on my phone. I use my phone to record. So I am not going to buy a camera. I am not trying to make a living out of these videos. I just need help. I need you guys to comment and let me know, hey, you're doing this wrong, or hey, you're doing this right, or whatever the case may be. Okay? So that is what I need from you. All right, let's get started. I kind of made a mess with this just a little bit. And while I'm up potting these nasturtiums, I think I'm going to move some of this calendula around. I have 2 in this one, 3 in here, and 2 in here. I'll figure it out. See if I need to move some things around. I'll probably put one over there and go from there. So let's get started. I waste a lot of the perlite in here with my mix, which is fine. I've already pre-moistened my mix, so don't really need much water, but I am gonna give it a little bit of water once I get the seedlings in. Okay, this one only has 1, so I'm going to leave it in here, but this one has 2, so I'm going to take the larger ones out, and then I'm going to leave the smaller ones in. That's what I'll do. because the smaller ones still have room to grow. Okay. Still got the roots on there. I put it in this little clear cup because I have a lot of these around the house, and when one gets used, I just wash it out. If I need some for like up potting, I just wash it out and use it for this purpose. And I saw this on one of my on a gardening channel. Save your little containers, and you can shake your, what is this? Vermiculite. Shake your vermiculite on it. Help with the mess, I guess. Or makes it a little easier. Alright. So I have been MIA. I've had a lot going on. I haven't been in the best of moods. This is a very melancholy time of year for me. Starting in like December, and it kind of carries over to February or so. But now I have another reason to not feel so great about this time of year. I had a death in the family, and that memorial service was Sunday. It's just, you know, I don't know. Someone very important in my life passed away in January, a few years back, some time ago. So this time of year is already not so great. And then to have another very special person to pass away in February, you know, it was just not a great feeling. And I was just now trying to get out of the funk from January. So I don't know if any of you guys go through that, where it's like, and it's not even consciously, subconsciously, you just start, your mood changes, and then you realize, oh, it's that time of the year. On this day, you know, this happened. Do you do that? Does that happen to you? So, these last couple months have not been the best. I do apologize. But, you know, I've started a lot of seeds, and this is what kind of keeps me going, so to speak. It's like tonight, I could not, I can't sleep, I can't rest well. So I just get up and start planting some seeds. It's probably way too early for me to be planting some of these seeds. However, I couldn't sleep. I wanted to do something that was going to make me feel better. And starting seeds makes me feel better. It kind of, just calms my mind and brings me a little peace. So that's what I'm doing now. Doing some up potting to kind of clear my mind and be able to go to bed tonight. Ooh, look at those roots, y'all. Can you see them? Look at that. Alright, I'm going to stick all of these roots on down in this cup. And there you go. I want to buy a house, but I can't afford it. Buy another house. I already have a house. But I want another house, not necessarily larger, but I would like some more space. I'm about to be a grandma. Can you believe it? I'm excited. I learned about my grandchild the day after my family member passed. So, out of tragedy came a blessing. But I really want a larger yard, and not just a larger yard, a flatter yard. I'm under a hill, So I would like something that's level. And no trees, because I would like to plant my own. So that's what I would want. But homes are so expensive. I can't afford a new house right now. So I just gotta make do with what I have. Now, I do a lot of this stuff because I see it online on my videos. Now, this vermiculite on top and perlite on top has really helped control the gnats. It really has. But I'm wondering if the vermiculite adds nutrients. I wonder. Do you wonder? Okay. So I know these are nasturtiums. Let's see. I'm gonna take this calendula out and put it in the bag. Oh, I can't get it, y'all. these two are kind of small, so I'm gonna put this larger one back here. All right. I think there's another one that I want to get, if I can get it. Let's see. All right. I think I got it. Yes. I got it. I got it. Okay, and I'm going to put it right here in this other one. With this other one that I just transplanted. All right, now. All right, put this right here. Hopefully I didn't mess this stuff up. So now I have two smaller nasturtium right here. I have two calendula in each one of these. Okay, let's see. I've kind of hidden the flower with the perlite. Okay, I think I am good. Just a few more. All right, I got that taken care of. Now, where to put it? I'm gonna have to rearrange some stuff. Let's see. be right back. All right. So I did some rearranging, and I have the green stalk garden kit, right? I have the black. I bought the all black kit, but I also bought 6 extra seed starting trays. So since those were too tall to go here, I moved them up there, and I just kind of spread this out. I moved this all the way down to the end and spread it out so each section could get some light. This section can get light, this section can get light. And that should be good. My rosemary should be fine. I might just put my rosemary down here for the time being because I don't have anything right there. So I'll put my rosemary right here. All right. So now everything can get some light. Might move it down just a little bit more. And okay. All right, I think that will do it. So everything is gonna get light. Okay, I'm gonna turn this light off just to see. Okay, that one's still kind of shaded a little bit down there, but I think it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna try it out and see. But everything else has light. Now, I don't have anything on that bottom shelf yet, but since these have germinated, I'll probably put these. These have started germinating, so I'll put these down there tomorrow. And let's see. Yeah, some of these are trying to come up. I'll see what's going on in the morning. And go from there. I have been keeping a light on these as well. You know, I think I'm going to give these a little water. Spray them across the top at least. Do a little mist. On the one that has not germinated yet. Just to moisten this up a little bit. All right. And now to wipe the wall off, because the wall tends to get wet when I do that. So I'll wipe the wall off. Now, do I have some water? No, I do not. Because that looks very dry in there. I want to give it some water. So, off to get water I go. It is way past my bedtime. I think the State of the Union has gone off. I was watching it, but it's like I need to be in bed, so I need to do something that's going to relax me instead of watching the State of the Union. So I went into my workroom and started a pie and plates. Okay, I don't think that, to me, the State of the Union is not something that's going to put me to sleep. So I know I should probably be bottom watering these, but hopefully this vermiculite, I'm not putting it on the plant itself, the seedling itself. I'm just putting it around. To give them just a little bit of moisture until I up pot. All right. I probably need to give these some water too. All right. Oh, the water is gone. Y'all, I've been struggling with my tomatoes. The leaves have fallen off on some, but they're still alive. Hopefully they'll stay alive until I can plant them out. All right. So now, okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Okay, put that there. I need to put these seeds up, but I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'm going to put this over here because I'm going to put those down here on this tray, I think, until they get a little larger, and then I'm going to put them up here. Yes. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. All my soil, I used almost all the soil, so that's good. I haven't started my watermelon seeds yet. I saw this one at Baker's Creek, the Wilson Sweet Watermelon. But I also found a local seed shop. They're called in the 901. If you're in the 901 area code, Rooted Together. This is called a Yamato Silver Watermelon. Small business. Try to support, please. 901 area. It's local, but you don't have to be in the 901 area to order. Rooted Together, y'all. All right, that is all. Oh, let me see. I ordered some seeds from Baker Creek, and this was my free seed. Y'all, I think I ordered just so I can get a free seed back. Oh, forgive me. The Pink Fang Tomato. It says, indeterminate regular leaf, a fantastically meaty and sweet paste tomato for making superb sauces or fresh eating. The 6-inch long fruit have very few seeds and dry flesh. Try making this variety into paste or marinara. You won't be disappointed. So, my free seed. Because what I ordered when I got that free seed was the lavender, rainforest chili pepper, and Bunny Best tomato. Bunny Best tomato, it says, I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm just going to read it to you. Introduced in 1908 by Walter P. Stokes Seed House. Medium-sized fruit is round, red, meaty, and flavorful. A good producer for fresh or canned. All right, Bunny Best. So, everything is looking good. So, I might rearrange some of those flowers up there tomorrow. I'm not going to do it tonight. I think I'm going to go ahead and go to bed now that I'm in a pretty decent mood. I started all these eggplants because they always say overseed, overseed, overseed. And so I overseed and I put 2 in each one. I don't need 6 black eggplants, and I don't need 4 white eggplants. That small one, it may or may not make it, but I don't even need 3 white eggplants. So I may give them away, I may not. Who knows? But this is the lavender. It's very slow growing. Now, my comfrey started after the lavender, and you see how large this comfrey has gotten. But you also see these just sprouted up. So hopefully they'll get to growing and I can uppot those. But it looks like lavender. I don't know. Is you is or is you ain't comfrey. We'll see. But in the meantime, gonna cut these lights off. And you know what? I didn't put this thing up. I bought this at, let me switch you back around. I think I bought this at Lowe's. It's a Jiffy seed starting tray. And I bought this maybe 2 years ago and I have never used it. Never ever used it. I can't put it there, it's too big. So I have to put it back down here. Put it right down there. The only thing I need to start now, I'm just thinking, y'all, are my okra and watermelon. I can probably go ahead and start my watermelon. Start the seeds for that. Let me go and look at this handy dandy chart. It says to start my melons. It says direct seed in April. So I'll probably start the seeds on the inside probably the middle of March or end of March. Let's see. Start seedlings indoors for melons in March. It's kind of like the middle of March. Yes, middle of March. So that's what I'll do. And okra, does it have okra on here? Doo-doo. Nope. That one doesn't have okra. And that one doesn't have it either. But okra likes heat. So I think I'll be okay. I don't start it until April. And I don't think it takes them that long to sprout, to germinate. I got to put my trellis together as well. I'm going to work on that this weekend for sure, putting that trellis together for my muscadine plant vine. And what else do I need to do? I need to get my sweet potato things together. I wonder, is it too late for me to put in some alfalfa pellets into one of my raised beds? I wonder. Taking something to the trash. All right. So, what are you guys growing? What have you started? What's doing good? What's not doing good? If you're in the 901, let me know. But that's all I have going on. Just dealing with some tragic losses in the family and trying to keep my mind occupied. Hey. And also celebrating the new life that is new family member that's going to be here very soon. And you guys have a great evening and happy gardening. I hope happy gardening. But hey, if it's not so happy, try again. That's what I've been doing. I've just been trying again. I didn't do the first time I tried to grow corn, it was a disaster, as well as watermelons. So, but I tried every year. Still try it. Even with pole beans, I did the vines would grow, but I would get no beans. I did bush beans this past summer, and those did pretty good. But see, my problem is not knowing how many plants to plant. So I did get harvest, but it wasn't like an overabundance. Okra did pretty good this year, but still not enough. I only got 2 sweet potatoes. And but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna do sweet potatoes again. I'm gonna do corn again. I am gonna do watermelon again. Last year I grew these sugar baby watermelons, and I I let them stay on the vine too long because I was waiting on that brown tendril, the tendril to turn brown and all like that. And when it did, it was overripe. So I'm gonna do better this year. I'm gonna do the sugar baby, but I'm also gonna do the Yamato silver that I was showing you guys. So I keep saying so what? Um, I'm gonna keep trying. I did a different thing with my squash last year. It worked. I planted it earlier. I got a good harvest. But then the vine borer showed up. I really tried to not, I pruned them. I pruned my squash plants to keep the leaves off the ground. I did all of that. Vine borer still showed up. I didn't have the squash bugs though. And I also changed the side of the garden that my squash was on. So I'm going to try it again on this side. And if I can get the early harvest of squash before the vine borer comes in and the squash bugs stay away, I'll be good, because then I'll come back later on and put in a later planting of squash. I'm going to do that this year. I'm not good at succession planting because I tend to plant everything. Even with my tomatoes and everything, I probably need to start some more probably in April, so that it gets so hot. Maybe I might need more by the time, I might start them in May, so that by the time July gets here, they'll be ready to go out. And if I have some that are struggling, I'll put them out. See, that's stuff that I'm going to try to do this year. So, again, I'm saying so. Help me, y'all. I got to stop saying that. But if you are struggling with something, just keep trying. I need to apply that to other areas of my life and not just gardening. So, I need to apply that to other areas of my life. Keep trying. All right. Have a good evening, y'all. Good night.